Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jimmy C. Capri, the nurse practitioner extraordinaire. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. So, hey guys, I am going live. I wanted to talk to you guys about nurses' salaries and why why are we having such low salaries for instructors? The very people who are training us and teaching us to be nurses and nurse practitioners. So I just wanted to come on and have a chat about it and to give you guys a little bit of an update on some of the salaries that we are looking at. And I want to show you guys my new little StreamYard stuff. I feel like this is super, super cute because I am going to be doing more and more interviews and a little bit of podcasting. I really want you guys to share with me some of the topics that we need to be talking about this year. In the new year, I hope you guys are doing well. I want to see here if I can see. Yes, I can. I can see you guys. Hello, hello. Please enter some comments and let's get on with this chat about nursing salaries. So I had a list of some things that I wanted to talk to you guys as far as salary is concerned. And you guys do know that salary is based on locality, it's based on industry, and it's also based on your experience, right? So all of that is based on your salary. But I'm wondering, do you guys ever think about why educators are not making more money than the actual people that they're training to be in our field? And I really think that that is a disaster. And the reason why sometimes we're putting out a product that is not as good as we can put out. Meaning sometimes paying nurse educators low fees may be putting out a product or a nurse practitioner who is not as prepared because they're not motivated to, I don't know, teach at a higher quality. This is just all opinionated because I am an instructor, but I don't understand why we're not paying our instructors or teachers more, right? And so let's just look at some of the salaries from state to state. And oh my goodness, I had my list here. I wanted to talk about that. Hold on a second, guys. 1 second. I'm going to go run and get my sheet and come right back because we're live. So this is live stuff happening. So I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I was looking at it from state to state. And let me put my glasses on because y'all, I can't see. But yeah, I was looking at it state to state and I was like, that's crazy how much it changes from state to state. So the first state is Alabama. And it looks like nurses, the median salary that they make in Alabama is $60,000 for nurses. And nurse practitioners, the median is right around $99,000. And for instructors, it's like 70, which is crazy to me, right? And then Alaska is going to be higher because it's Alaska in general, but for nurses in Alaska it's 90,000, and for nurse practitioners it's 115, which is pretty good. That's pretty decent for the median. And then for instructors it's only 75. Guys, I feel like we really do need to do better when it comes to what we're paying our instructors. Alabama, I already talked about. Alaska. Let's talk about Arizona. Arizona nurses start at 78, which is going to be a little bit higher than what it is in the South. And nursing instructors is 81, and nurse practitioners is 111, which is pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, I think that's pretty decent just to start. All right. And then Arkansas for RNs is 61, and nurse practitioners 105,000. And for instructors, it's 55,000. Wow. That's low. California, let's look at California. California for RNs, the median is 113. And for nurse practitioners, it's 138. And for their instructors, it's 101. So, of course, cost of living, like I said earlier, is going to be based on cost of living, your experience, things like that. Okay. Colorado, for nursing, it's 76,000. For nurse practitioners, it's 106,000. And for instructors, it's 75,000. What can we do about that? I feel like for instructors, we need to have something in place where we can either figure out how we can increase their pay or give them something in addition to what we're paying them to keep more nursing instructors. Right now, I can't say one way or the other whether it's down, but I can say that it's the thing that attracts me to a school, sometimes the pay, because there's a lot of work involved in being an instructor. There's a lot to teach nurses. There's a lot to teach nurse practitioners, and it's time consuming and it eats up a lot of time. And I feel like that we should be compensated for that. All right. And so Connecticut, for RNs, it's right at 83,000. And for nurse practitioners, it's at 115. And for instructors, it's at 97, which is decent. That's not too bad. Delaware, let's go to Delaware. Delaware is 74. Nurse practitioners is 112. And instructors, it doesn't have anything for instructors. So I don't know what they make there. Florida, nurses, 67,000. That's RNs. Nurse practitioners, 101. And instructors in Florida, you get paid 122. So that's actually not bad at all. So that's decent. So Florida is one of the more higher paid salaries for instructors in Florida. I want to say right now, Florida is the highest. So we'll see when I'm done with this whole list who ends up being the highest paying for instructors. All right. So Georgia, the state of Georgia, for nurses is 69,000. For nurse practitioners, it is 105. And for instructors, it's 77. Still kind of low. All right. And Hawaii for nurses is 104. For nurse practitioners, 124. And for instructors, for 82. Of course, you guys definitely see the pattern. For Idaho, the nurse pay is 69, 480, and for nurse practitioners, 110, and for instructors, 76. And maybe it's because of the fact that they're not doing direct patient care. That might be something that just came to mind. So for Illinois, we have nurses at 73,000, nurse practitioners 107, and for instructors 69. Again, that's fairly low, you guys. To me, I don't know what you guys think about that. Hello. Okay. I wonder what that is. That's funny. Thanks for joining. All right. And so for Indiana, what we're talking about today, we're talking about nursing salaries and why nursing instructors have such low salaries. And I'm kind of going from state to state, talking about each state's pay for nurses, nurse practitioners, and instructors. And we're on Indiana. Indiana's pay for nurses is 66,000. For nurse practitioners, it's 106. And for nurse educators, it's 83, which is actually pretty good in Indiana. For Iowa, we're looking at nurses making 60,000. This is the median that we're talking about. Nurses are at 60,000. Nurse practitioners are at 109, and nursing instructors at 75. Okay. And in Kansas, we're looking at nursing. It won't go up higher. My hospital has hired international nurses on a 3-year contract. Oh, wow. Where are you? Let's see, where do you live? Okay. So I would be interested to see where you live, Susie. All right. And so in Kansas, I think I said it was at 62 for a nurse practitioner, 100, and for instructors, 68. This is America. Healthcare is a business like any other. Oh, okay. I get it. It is. But what I'm saying is I think that instructors need to make a little bit more. All right. So in Kentucky, you're in Connecticut, is that correct? So in Connecticut, you guys are not going up on salaries because what she's saying is they're pretty much showing. Let me see if I can show this. So she's in Connecticut and she's saying that that's basically, yeah. All right. And so for Kentucky, for nurses, the pay is 63. And for nurse practitioners, it's 99. And what are your thoughts, Susie? Do you think that we should be paying instructors more? Because in the end, instructors are the ones who are producing nurses and nurse practitioners. So in Kentucky, the instructors make 72. Louisiana, nurses make the medium of 65,000, and nurse practitioners make 106,000, and nursing instructors make 67. Okay, so instead of paying nurses and other clinical staff what they're worth, they'll outsource for cheaper, is what Susie is saying. So I put that there on the screen for you guys to see. Right. So that's what's happening right now. Okay. And I've seen that in the past, you guys, and it comes and goes. What happens is after they get these nurses from other places and they've debacled or they've caused crazy havoc in the hospital, or the medication errors go up, or more infection goes up, it kind of dies down. So it's it's a catch-22 what's going on as far as that's concerned. Yeah, and all teachers do, deserve a raise. I definitely believe that. Definitely believe that. And so in Maine, just to keep going over keep going over the salaries. In Maine, the RNs are making 69,000, nurse practitioners are making 106, and the instructors are making 59,000. Wow, that's crazy. To me, that is crazy that we are paying our nursing instructors such low money to produce such quality. Will that actually happen? So in Maryland, nurses make 77,000, whereas nurse practitioners make 111,000, and nursing instructors make 95. So far, Florida is paying their instructors the most. So I'm going to put that here. Florida is paying their instructors. Let me see. They down in Michigan. Let me tell you what they were paying for Florida. I think it was 120. Yeah, 122. That's what they're paying their instructors. So that's amazing. That's awesome. Let's see if I can show you guys that. So right now they're the ones paying the most. All right, and so I'm up to Massachusetts, and the RNs there, they make 93,000. Nurse practitioners make 122, and their instructors make 88. In Michigan, the nurses make 73,000, the nurse practitioners 108, and the instructors 81. Now, the reason why I should have said this earlier, the reason why I made this video is because someone reached out to me and they were talking about, what do we think about nursing instructors making such small amount of money? And I said, I hadn't really thought a whole lot about it, but I am going to make this video on it. I'm going to do this live on it. I want you guys to chime in and talk about it. And let's just figure out, what states do best. Because sometimes as a nurse, maybe something has happened. Maybe you've hurt yourself. Maybe you want to go into, you don't want to be at the bedside and you might need to do some teaching. And so just to give you guys an idea of what states pay the best as far as instructor goes. And so Minnesota pays nurses, the median for RNs is 80,000. For nurse practitioners, it is 122, and for instructors, it's 74. Mississippi, you have for RNs, you have $59,700, and for nurse practitioners, you have 110, and for instructors, 74. Missouri, nurses median is 64, and nurse practitioners 105, and nursing instructors 73. Montana is for RNs is 69, for nurse practitioners 109, and for nursing instructors 77. Nebraska is 66, nurse practitioners 105, and instructors 75. Right? Okay. Nevada for nurses is 88,000, for nurse practitioners is 115, and for instructors 72. It's looking like a pattern, almost like the instructor pay is half of the practitioner pay. It's kind of looking that way. In New Hampshire, the nurse pay is 73,000, and the nurse practitioner pay is 110, and then the instructor pay is 72. So no, I'm kind of off on that. In New Jersey, you're looking at RN pay at 84, nurse practitioner pay 123, and instructor pay 87. New Mexico, we're up to 73,000 for the nurse practitioner 111, and instructor 67, which I find that to be so low, you guys. I really do. New York is a little bit better, which is good. So New York for RNs is 87. And for nurse practitioners, it's 122. And for instructors, it's 97. It's still not as good as Florida. So North Carolina for RNs is 66. And for nurse practitioners, it's 105. And for educators, it's 70. Okay. North Dakota is 66 for nurses, 111 for nurse practitioners, and 72 for nursing instructors. So that's not bad. All right. Hello there. Hello. Hey, Jamika, is that you? All right. And so for Ohio, for nurses, we have 68,000 for nurses, 103 for nurse practitioners, and it's somewhere around 79 for instructors. In Oklahoma, you have for the nurse, you have 64,000. And for the nurse practitioner, you have 113,000. And for instructors, it's only 58. Wow, that is crazy. Oregon, 92 for the RN. And for the nurse practitioner, it's 113. And for the instructor, it's 83, which is a little bit better. Still, no one's beating Florida. For Pennsylvania, we have 71,000 for the nurse and 101 for the nurse practitioner, 81,000 for the instructor. Ooh. Oh, okay. For Puerto Rico, just for your information, the nurse makes 35,000. I'm hoping because the cost of living is low, and the instructors make 35,000. Nothing on nurse practitioners. So I have no idea what nurse practitioners make there. In Rhode Island, nurses make 82,000. Nurse practitioners, hold on, let me see. Nurse practitioners make 115 and instructors make 80, which is a little bit better. South Carolina, The nurses are looking at 64,000. The nurse practitioner is looking at 100,000, and the nursing instructor is at 74. Now, I'm not completely done yet, almost done. But I do want to point out that, again, it really is based on where you live, your experience, and also the cost of living. Okay. All right. And there are some states that have full practice authority. Some states don't have full practice authority. And in those states, you will see that the whole body of nursing makes less. Okay. In South Dakota, we have nurses making 59,000, nurse practitioners 102, and nursing instructors 73. In Tennessee, nurses, RNs are making 62,000 as a median, nurse practitioners somewhere around 96,000, and educators at 75, which I think is pretty good for that area. Texas, nurses are making 74,000, nurse practitioners 115, and nurse educators 66. Utah, 67,000. Nurse practitioners 105, and instructors 82. It's not too horrible. Vermont, nurses are making 70,000, nurse practitioners 105, and they didn't list the instructors. Virginia, the median for nurses is 71,000. The median for nurse practitioners is 109, and for instructors is 71, which isn't horrible. That's not horrible. It's not too bad. Washington State is 86,000 for the nurses, 126,000 for the nurse practitioner, and 81 for instructors. In Washington, D.C., okay, so now Washington, D.C. has led the pack here. Florida, and let me just put Florida. So DC instructors. Okay, so nurses in DC make 94,000. Nurse practitioners, the median is 111. And for instructors, it's $157,000, which is amazing. That's good. We got to figure out what they're doing over there. And Florida, 122. I want to put that on the screen for you guys so you guys can see that. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is good. I believe that is awesome. So we got to figure out what DC is doing. In West Virginia, instructors are making, RNs are making 63,000, nurse practitioners 103, and instructors 58. Wisconsin, nurses are making 72,000, nurse practitioners 112, and educators are making 83,000. The very last state that I want to talk about is Wyoming. And Wyoming, the nurses are making 68,000. This is all a median, guys. 68,000. Nurse practitioners are making 118, and instructors 66. So what you see here, there's two states. Hold on, get that. There are two states that are doing really well with instructors. DC is making, oh, hi, how you doing? You're in Massachusetts. I did go over Massachusetts. I'll go back to Massachusetts really quickly so you can see that. Are you currently, LaPortia, are you currently a nurse or nurse practitioner? Or you're in school? You're just curious. Well, type it in the chat for me and I'll get that for you. So traditionally, instructors are not making as much as the product that they're putting out. And so I find that right now I'm dealing with, so you're in RN school. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to tell you what the median is for your area. So this is good because this is where you kind of know where to start as far as pay. But hold on. Okay. And so what I was saying was, I find that with the students that I work with, so you're an RN right now and you're going to FNP school. Okay, cool. So that you don't have to watch the whole thing over again, which I would love it if you would. But so that you don't, I'm going to give you what I have for the median price salary that you can make. Okay, so tell me if this is true though. So it's saying here that the median is for RNs. So this is what you are now, are making 93,000. And the median for nurse practitioners is 122. Is that in the ballpark? Are you seeing that right now, LaPortia? Type it in the chat for me if you are. So I'm going to say here. So she's an RN right now. She's in nurse practitioner school. So yeah, so that's what it's looking like. So what I did was, LaPortia, I went over every state and I went over what the nurse practitioner, the nurse makes, the nurse practitioner, and what the instructors make. Because a lot of times as a nurse practitioner, once you finish school, you might want to go into, with 10 years experience. Okay. So for nurses such as you, I don't know how long you've been a nurse, but it looks like you've been a nurse at least 10 years. So you're making somewhere around 110, or you're making 110 with 10 years of experience. So guys, as you see, she's making 110 now as a nurse, and the median was like 120 something. So she definitely wants to ask for, because one, she has experience as a nurse, 10 years worth of experience going into being a nurse practitioner. So she has some wiggle room so that she can get that salary worth what she paid to go to be a nurse practitioner. And so when you look at this type of thing, and I think your state is one of the better states as far as salary is concerned, but eventually, after working as a nurse practitioner for a couple of years, she may be close to retirement. She may want to go into teaching. And if she goes into teaching, she's looking at 88,000 in the state that she actually lives in, right? And so would that be something she would want to do? Who knows? Who knows at that time how much money she would have garnered and saved? But if she decided or had something happen and maybe hurt herself and she could not work as a nurse or a nurse practitioner anymore, going in to be a nurse educator may not be as attractive. So I'm hoping that collectively as nurses, we can come together and do something to get that pay higher, because in time, that's something that may happen with all of us. So yeah, guys, I've been here for almost a half an hour. LaPortia, did you have any questions for me, since I am a nurse practitioner instructor, or I don't know, anything you might want to ask? I'm here really quickly if you want to type it in the chat before I end this live, or a live that you might want to see, or video. So let's see if she types anything in there. I'll give her a few seconds. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. And if there's nothing, then I will close it out. All right. Oh, here we go. She said, I've been watching all your videos. I feel like you've answered so much. Thank you. Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching my videos. You guys don't know, it really does help the algorithm. I'm trying to get, monetized on here, which I'm not monetized right now, but I would love it if you guys would watch more of my videos. That would be so awesomely great. And subscribe to my channel. Okay. CT coverage averages. Oh, do you want me to tell you that, Susie, what the average is in Connecticut? Are you a nurse, Susie? Are you a nurse already? Or are you going to be a nurse practitioner? Tell me. Put it in the chat, Susie. Let me look and see what I got here for Connecticut. Did you drop it in the chat? Are you a nurse? Okay. Well, she hasn't put anything there, but I think she's asking for what the averages are. So for a nurse, the average pay, let me just put it up here. For an RN, it's 83. Is 83,000. Or an NP. Oh, you've been an RN now. Okay, so you're in nurse practitioner school. Congratulations, y'all. Okay, so for a nurse practitioner, it's 115. All right. And so more than 10 years. Okay, so you're in nurse practitioner school. Okay, that is awesome, you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. And hey, if you want to ask me anything before I close out, Miss Susie, you can ask that in the chat. I'm open to answer any question that I can for you as it pertains to being a nurse practitioner or even a nurse instructor. So, yeah, so that's what it is in Connecticut. Any questions, Miss Susie? Thank you guys for hanging in here with me. I appreciate you. I wonder, what school are you guys at? Are you online or are you on ground? How's that going? Let's see. Are you guys taking courses online? All right. It doesn't look like they're answering, but yeah. So, all right, guys, I guess I will end. Please watch some of my videos, subscribe to my channel, and all that good stuff. Let me see here. And I thank you all for being here. I am going to, brick and mortar. Okay. Okay. So one of you is going to Regis all online and you start your clinicals in May. Oh, wow. That's awesome. So Regis, I wonder, are you doing psych? If you're doing psych, that's amazing. All right. And brick and mortar are all online now. Oh, okay. So everybody's online now. Oh, wow. Let me tell you guys, I went all brick and mortar. All my stuff is brick and mortar. You guys are a beast because I don't know if I could have did it. If I would have had to do everything online, I would have struggled. I'm one of those people. I need to see, I need to be eye to eye. I need to see your tone. I need to, I need to be in your presence. So you guys are awesome. No, not psych. Oh, okay. So, all right. I get it. Awesome. 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 Yeah. I have a dear friend who is doing her online right now. And I'm actually going to do I don't know if we're going to do a live. We may do a live on her journey through nurse practitioner school as a psych NP. And she's older. And a lot of people that are older, a lot of nurses that are older don't want to pursue a nurse practitioner because they're like, why? But honestly, it is really, it's a lot more autonomy, a lot less stress on your body. It's just a better quality of life to me. Not knocking nurses at all, but for me, after a certain point in life, it's the next thing, right? It's the next thing that I feel like a lot of nurses who have been in nursing should do. So anyway, I am going to eventually talk to her and have her on my channel. And you know what? I think I would love to have either one of you on a live. So if you're interested, hit me up in the comments or give me here's my email. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put my email right here. 3wg at gmail.com. And if any one of you are interested in being on here with me, we can chat. We can talk about it. We can see how you're doing. How Regis is I don't know, living up to what you thought it might be, what it is, how you're getting through it, what tips you can give other nurses, other nurse practitioner students. Hit me up. Let me see. Did I do that right? Yep. jcb3w at gmail.com. I'd love to have you on my YouTube channel. Yes, that would be amazing. Oh, wait, let me see. Did somebody send me an email? Oh, that wasn't y'all. All right. So, guys, I am going to close out for the day. I appreciate you guys being here with me. If you're watching this on the replay and you want to be on my YouTube channel as a nurse or a nurse practitioner, and there's some tips that you want to give to my audience, then I say, you would love it. Oh, that is so awesome. Now, listen, y'all, I'm one of them people who is like, okay, when? Let's do this. So hit me up in my email. Let's do it soon. I'd love it. That would be awesome because you are in your clinical. But yeah, get up here. I'll have you guys on here live with me from wherever you are and all that good stuff. And we will chat. What I'll do is I'll send you questions prior to, and then we'll go over those questions just to see where you are and what your challenges have been and all that good stuff. That would be amazing. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you being here. And so we are done, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Take care.